entertainment is the green zone, which can be found on the screens in front of you. From the greenery of my home to the vast mysteries of the great outdoors, there's so much in this natural world to explore. And if you have something green to share, let me know in the comments below.
Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to the HeyEunziverse. The last Garden Globe episode of the season showcases hydrangeas, plumerias, Mexican sage, and these unexpected visitors. Storytime number 1. This is a fence lizard. The fence lizards are everywhere and I see them every day. Occasionally, I'll get lucky and catch a glimpse of them skittering into the grass to snag a flying bug. But what I haven't ever seen before was the rise of termites and lizards slurping them up like they're at an all-you-can-eat buffet. One day, I was watering plants inside the house when I looked out the window and noticed hordes of tiny black winged bugs emerge from the ground and walk single file somewhere. I can't fully confirm, but I'm pretty sure they were termites. I got really worried because termites are a big problem for homes, but then I saw several lizards swoop in like superheroes. Their mouths opened, they stuck their tongues out, and boop, in went the termites. I'm guessing that's why our house is holding up decently compared to other houses in the area, because we have an army of lizards. Storytime number 2. I discovered some old oatmeal oats in our pantry and decided to scatter them outside in our backyard. I thought maybe the birds would eat them, or maybe they would be decomposed and add nutrients back into the lawn. But I never expected they would be such a hit with these ground squirrels. They visited multiple times a day and cleaned up all the oats I had sprinkled out there in no time. The birds also enjoyed them, but could barely get any because of the squirrels. Still, it was really cute to see them rummage through the grass and nibble away at what they could get their little hands on. Now for the plants. The plumerias we have in the front yard have continued to bloom through the fall. We have a white and yellow variety as well as a pink variety. This is a Mexican sage plant. I love how thin the leaves are, which makes it stand out amongst the other salvia and sage varieties. But more than the leaves, these blooms are my absolute favorite because they are fuzzy. This variety of Mexican sage that I have are purple and white in terms of the blooms, but the Santa Barbara type has purple on purple, so I hope to add that one to the collection later on. We had a successful hydrangea season this year, which is the first time in a very long time. This first bush is one that has been on a long journey. Apparently when we first moved into the house, it had bloomed, but after that, the plant slowly dwindled and was on the verge of dying completely. So my dad uprooted it and moved it to several different spots around the house to try to revive it. He let the plant be for months at each spot, but ultimately the plant continued to be unhappy, until it reached its current spot. After being moved to where it is now living, it took off with spectacular growth and produced these lovely lace caps. I personally prefer mop heads over lace caps, but since this plant has gone through so much, it has a special place in my family's hearts. We also picked up 2 other hydrangeas this year from Lowe's discounted section, one in pink and one in blue. They didn't have blooms at the time we bought them, so we didn't know what to expect considering our history with hydrangeas. But they both produced so many heads and looked stunning for most of the summer and fall. These 2 are still in pots while the lace cap is planted in the ground. I took some cuttings of the lace cap bush to grow in a pot as well, so I'll keep you updated on how those do. I'm excited to see how much all 3 of our hydrangeas will grow next spring. Our cyclamen are also blooming now that it's winter. This is a common plant, but my mom and I love it. I think the leaves are so interestingly designed and they contrast beautifully with the vibrantly colored blooms. Most of the ones we have are also discounted rescues from Lowe's. Now this Fatsia japonica is one that my mom and I are torn on. She hates how it looks, while I think it's alright. When you think of a winter fruit, the first ones to come to mind are probably tangerines and oranges. Well, we've got both covered and in ample supply. Not sure what the variety of tangerines are, but the oranges are navel oranges. They aren't fully ripened yet, but they will be soon. Apparently, one of the ways you can tell if the fruit is ready for harvest is by smell. It's still faint, but when you walk by our trees, you can now get a clear whiff of the delightful citrus scent. Another set of blooms we're looking forward to enjoying during the colder months are from the Manuka. I've featured them before, but I just can't get enough of these cute little flowers. Hibiscuses are known to flower in the summer and fall, so these are definitely stretching past their season. But I sure ain't complaining. If I could live in a forest of tropical hibiscus, I could die happy. This one is Tahitian Sunset Splendor. And to wrap it up, the color-changing leaves of our persimmon tree. A little taste of fall that is hard to come by where I live. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
As we come in for a landing, Carnia and I hope you had as much fun as we did on today's adventure. Until next launch, let's stay connected.